to my channel. I am Megan. And this is, if you watched my last video, you saw I did a dip on this canvas. This is just a canvas panel wrapped in plastic, just like this one. And I poured paint on it, and then I dipped 4 little canvases in the paint. I will link to that. Oh, there's a hair there. That's lovely. I will link to that video in the description box in case you want to see that. But anyway, the reason I did the dip on this canvas panel is because these canvas panels are wrapped in plastic, and I knew I could just pull the skin off of it and use it for jewelry. But what I didn't realize is that there's these little pinholes in the plastic, and the paint kind of seeped in and made some really neat little inky marks on the canvas. And I actually think it looks really neat. And it gave me an idea for another dip. So I'm going to go ahead and do another one real quick for you. Now, somebody wanted to see the skin. And it peeled off. And then I kind of moved over to the side. And I kind of accidentally fruit roll-uped it without even thinking. I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't. It looks like I just like crumpled it into a ball, like a piece of paper. I did not. I'm not sure exactly what happened here, but it was thin. I didn't put a lot of paint on here since I was just doing dips, so it was hard to peel off. So now I'm crumpling it. So that one's kind of not a total waste because you don't need much for jewelry, but I don't know, maybe it is. I might be able to salvage it. I can sit and watch TV and try and peel it apart, but it's really kind of sticky. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to do another dip today. Ooh, stretch. Because this kind of gave me an idea. I really like this white background with these little kind of inky marks. So I'm going to dip on this is an 8x10 canvas panel. I can open it here real quick. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my teeth to open the canvas panel. I'm going to do mostly white in the area where the canvas is going to be. And I'm going to just put little bits of paint. I'm not going to try and mimic this. Well, that would be neat with some alcohol inks maybe. But anyway, I'm going to just kind of have a lot of negative space with this dip. I thought it might be kind of cool. So I have some leftover paint sitting here, and I'm just going to kind of play around. So let's see. I have my white paint here. I'm just going to try and kind of cover the whole area with the white. And I have it kind of thick. I've never done a dip. I've never played... Let me put it this way. I've never played with consistency of paint with a dip before. So I've never like tested thinner paints versus thicker paints. So I don't know what kind of difference that's going to make. Let's see. Put a little bit more white over here, and then I'm just going to spread it out. It's going to squish, so it doesn't need to be completely covered, but I do want that negative space. So I'm going to spread it all the way out. This might give us a little thicker of a skin too, which might not be a bad thing if I want to use the skin for jewelry or whatever. Alright, so there we go. There's the white base, and this should be... I'm going to just add a little bit here. Oh, it's going to be a messy night tonight. Okay. So, let's see. I have some blues, some greens, some purples. I just have a whole bunch of leftover paint sitting here. So, I'm really drawn to these colors that I used. But I just used them. I don't want to be totally repetitive. Although I don't know why. Okay. So let's just do some purple here. And this is Arteza, I think. Oh no, this is Basics Deep Violet. Some of them are Mark, some of them I don't. I'm going to put a little green, like a little offshoot of green. Maybe some blue down here. this one marked. See, this one I don't have marked. Just a little bit. I have some deep blue. This is phthalo. Phthalo is one of my favorite colors. There's a fly buzzing around here. You probably just saw it in the camera. I am really hoping he doesn't decide to sit in my painting overnight. Get stuck. Shoe fly. My paint is mixed with Floetrol. And water. Most of the colors probably have silicone in them. I'm guessing all of them, actually. Well, I can't say that. This is reminding me, the way I have this right now, do you remember, depending on how old you are, in the 90s, there were lots of wallpaper with these colors, kind of like spread out in these weird designs. I remember looking at wallpaper for my room. When I was redoing my room, I was looking at wallpaper as an option. And I remember it's like a flashback of 1993. I don't know. 1990 something. This is exactly what this is reminding me of. So if you have if you're having flashbacks from the 90s wallpaper, let me know in the comments section. I would love to hear. It's kind of funny. That is exactly what this reminds me of. I did not end up using wallpaper on my paint, on my walls. I painted it Smoky Aquamarine. I actually remember the name of the paint. I loved it so much. Smoky Aquamarine. It's a color I painted in my room, and I absolutely loved it. Okay, I'm going to do one more spot of phthalo, and then I'm going to call it quits, because I really do want some negative space. So let's see. Although now that I'm getting this 90s vibe, I'm not sure I'm going to like it. But this is just a trial. If I like it, the effect, but don't love these colors or quite where I placed it, I can do another one. Another day. All right. Ooh, that is pretty. Oh, look. The middle did not get done. That's okay. So with all that negative space, it's oh, look, and I'm getting cells. That is like super duper minimalist. But I'm kind of okay with that. I'm going to do one more. I'm just going to go in with a paintbrush later and touch up that middle part. I'm not worried about that at all. Okay, so I have another canvas panel the same size sitting here. Ooh, I can reach it, and I can. I'm going to add some dark color to this. Try and get out of that 90s vibe. Alright, so I've got this. This is Payne's Gray with some titanium white. And I'm just going to put some right in here. Some right through here. That's kind of cool. Should I add a little bit of metallic? Let's do, just for fun. Let's see, I have some copper here. What is this? Is this just black sitting here? That is just black. I got this really pretty metallic set from Arteza, but I think I'm going to use copper. Oh look, I spilled my black. You guys were watching that. And now somebody's thinking, wow, she doesn't know what she's doing. That's okay. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Have that dark and that copper kind of running through there, along with these colors. I'm going to add a little bit more pink here, just a touch. and a little bit more of this right in here, because I think some of that was used. Maybe one more touch of green, and then I'm going to add some white in the middle. And I'll just press a little bit harder this time in the center to make sure it gets covered. Although I can see a little low spot there. Okay. Okay. Now let's try this again. So I have another canvas panel here, 8 by 10. Oh, that doesn't need to be right side up, does it? You're welcome to those of you who are OCD, and it would have bothered you if I did it upside down. I don't know if I did the other one upside down or not, though. Okay. Okay, there we go. Well, one more good smoosh. Alright, there we go. I smooshed this one a little bit more than the last one, so let's see if that makes a difference. Ugh. Ooh, that's a pretty skin down there. There we go. That's kind of neat. I even like the black in there. There, the cells are popping up. I could torch it, but I don't want it like covered. It's kind of cool. I'm not sure how much I like the copper. I do like this negative space dipping though. I think I will try some different colors and different techniques with it, because I like the negative space. I think it's kind of cool. Okay, so there's that. And this is going to make really pretty skin. So I will show you this. These take a while to dry. That other one took several days to dry. The canvas panels, whoops, I just touched that. The canvas panels dry overnight with the dip. So I'll be able to show you that. I'll show you at the end of the video. These dry. They will be dry tomorrow. This will take a few more days to dry because it is thicker. Look how pretty that is. So I'll do that in another video. My next video, I will show you this, and I'll peel it for you in the next video so you can see how it peels off. But I will be right back to show you the two I just did dry. Hey guys, everything is dry, and I lied because I waited too long to make this video, and the skin is dry, so I'll go ahead and peel that off for you. So here they are, dry. And if you have some canvas panels sitting around, because they're pretty inexpensive and have found that they warp when you pour, so now they're just sitting there, dips are a great way to use canvas panels because they don't take a lot of paint, so they do okay. And also if they warp a little bit, you can always just bend them. I've done pours on them before where they've warped, and when the paint's not quite dry but like handleable so you can touch it, you just start bending it back, and they dry flat okay. I wouldn't go super cheap on the canvas panels. Arteta's is pretty good. Hobby Lobby has some that aren't bad, but just don't go like uber cheap. And you can see here where I need to paint with white. I'll just use a paintbrush and touch that up. But really cool. I love dips. I'm a little still having that 90s kind of vibe from it. So I might just dip over these. Try it again with the white negative space. We'll see. So here is the skin. Is this all in camera? Let me double check. Yep. Well, a tiny bit, but yeah, let's just do it this way. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Okay. So let me peel this, and I'll show you, oops, how easy it is. Now, it does stick to itself, and I've had some that don't, but this is like super shiny. I don't know if you can see how shiny this is from the plastic, and I'm thinking, I've done it on like tote lids and such that aren't quite so shiny, and I'm thinking it just for whatever reason, it's so slick, so smooth, I guess you could say, that it sticks very easily, so I'm going to be more careful this time as I peel it up. Now sometimes you have a pretty, reminds me of a fruit roll-up actually, if you've ever, oh, see there, I got it and it's sticking. Tried to do a fruit roll-up without getting sticky, and it's sticking there. Yep, see, once it sticks, it's done for. This probably isn't the best surface if you're wanting to keep your skins. A tote lid is awesome if you have a tote sitting around with a lid on it. That's like the best surface I have found for skins. It peels off very easily. I've used that for jewelry. They're actually great for jewelry if you just want to do a tiny little pour to make a few pendants. Am I out of camera? It's not. Yeah, see, it's just sticking to itself. But there we go. Still, these are some great colors with this white for jewelry. So more savable portions on this one than the other one. But if you're wanting to keep the skin, these plastic coated canvas panels may not be the best bet. But there you go. Let me know what you think. If you have a favorite surface to pour specifically for skins, let me know in the comments section. I'm sure some other people would like to check out other ideas for pouring with skins, because I know everybody likes to make jewelry and such. So please share below your tips and tricks for skins. And we will see you next time, guys. Happy pouring!